Well, hi everybody. Well, my voice is a little low today. Please do not worry. I've got a cold. I've had this cold, I don't know, for like the last week or so. It's almost impossible to get rid of a cold. Well, the best thing for a common cold is I'm going to make spaghetti and sausage. I hope the sausage really gets totally cleaned out of me, out of my system. Get rid of that nasty, nasty cold. You get colds a lot in the winter time because we have close contact with people. And you don't even know where a cold comes from. It can come from just about any place under the sun. So what I want to do is I want to make spaghetti and meatballs. Spaghetti and meatballs and hot and sweet sausage. Fantastic, wonderful meal. It helps drain the sinuses. Sorry about the cough, folks. I'm telling you, folks, it's funny. You don't even know where a cold comes from. Sometimes you just get a cold. Sorry about that. I had to quickly wash myself. I don't want to take a chance and handle the sausage at the same time as I handle the chutney. I don't want to mix something in there. I'm also going to put in the pan a little bit of oil. I want to make sure the meatballs don't decide to stick. I always like to put the meatballs into the oven and cook them to their golden brown, folks. Okay, now the next thing I want to do is get my meat going. I got to get 1 egg. One egg at refrigerator temperature. Yeah, when I get my colds, folks, I seem to get them in the winter time. I don't know. Like I said, probably because we have close contact with people. Also use Italian breadcrumbs. Here we go. Now, I want to add in my seasoning. I want to add in some garlic powder. Italian people absolutely love garlic powder. In fact, I went out for my birthday. My kids took me to a really good, great Italian restaurant. Italian seasoning. I also want to see if I can find my oregano. Folks, I have a season rack here. If I can find my oregano, we'll be in business. Oregano. Use a little bit of dash of oregano. Italian people go for oregano. And you put a little drop of cheese into your spaghetti sauce. It's really delicious. Into your meatballs. Just a little bit. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now, I'm going to get this going with my hand. I'm going to make the meatballs the same way as I made those cookies. And in fact, tomorrow is a big day for me. It's baking day. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Now, I grew up eating Italian food, folks, and I'm telling you something, there's nothing better than Italian food. Especially when you have a cold. For some reason, when you eat hot sausages, it certainly helps those sinuses. I don't know why. Okay, now, I'm going to start making the meatballs. My son had gigantic meatballs, so what we're going to do is, I am going to start making them all sizes. This is a big meatball. This is the size of the meatball that my son had a few days ago. All sizes. You can also make small meatballs too. My daughter prefers the small. My son prefers the large. Alright, here we go. It's funny, I remember growing up when we used to get colds. My mom made the best chicken soup, even spaghetti and meat sauce. I don't know how she did it. But when my mom was alive, I got over my colds very fast. Okay. We always had a thin spaghetti also. Fantastic. Nice sized, juicy meatball. The next couple of days, folks, I'm going to talk to you about how you go to an Italian meal, go to a relative's house, and I'm telling you, the women do the work and the men sit. And I'm literally going to go over the whole course of an Italian night. Next couple of days. Okay, we're back. Best kind of spaghetti, folks, is thin spaghetti. Make sure the spaghetti is really thin. Now we're going to put the sauce on top of the meatballs and we're going to pop it into the oven. Here we go. Show you what it looks like in 1 second. There we go. Now put a little bit of water because you want to really spread this, folks. You want to have the sauce spread all over the meatballs. Here we go. Now, what I want to do now on top of this is I want to sprinkle a little bit of garlic powder. Put a little bit of sugar on. Okay, here we go. My mom had a thing, and so did my grandma Bessie, about putting a little bit of sugar on top of the spaghetti sauce. Same thing with chili. Pop this in the oven, and I would say bake this for about 20 minutes. Okay, we're back again. My husband happens to like very hot sausage. I go for the sweet. Everybody has got their own preference when it comes to sausage. And back in the olden days, we used to make our homemade sausages. They were fantastic and spicy. Always, I like to use the thin spaghetti. But you can use many different kinds of spaghetti. Now, I'm going to get the meatballs out. Here we go. Delicious meal tonight. Yeah, I had Italian food on my birthday. It was so nice. Here we go. Now I'm going to push this up so let you see what this looks like. See? Now I'm going to put on some red pepper. There we go. And some Parm cheese. Okay. And here we have a fantastic Italian meal tonight from Deborah's Home Country Kitchen. Have a great day. Please subscribe to my wonderful YouTube channel.